Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. It looks like there is a camp up ahead. Perhaps it's either Isteron's friends, or maybe it could be the Company of the Ring. Well, the fact that they are very, very open here, have a stable master and all, I'm going to guess that it is not the Company of the Ring, because they're supposed to be in a secret mission. Hello.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Greetings. There you go. Hi there.
My name is Rodwin, and I am a champion of Gondor and an adventurer for hire.
Ah, all right, Rodwin. I think I heard that name before. I think I met your lore master. Yes, well met, Hobbit. My name is Rodwin. I have come north from Gondor with my friends in search of glory and coin. Not necessarily in that sequence, but now we have run into some trouble. Yes, we lost Quilin not long after leaving Kyrandros. He was a minstrel and did not understand the need for silence in a crucial moment. Our guardian, as staunch a dwarf as I've ever known, has been captured by orcs, and Estiron seems to have just wandered off. He is a lore master. I found your lore master. He's down in some caves right now. So, I suppose we should have expected it. He gets interested in the strangest of things. I mean, like glowing flowers and underwall caves? Yes, things like that. And tends to follow his interest wherever it leads him, which is usually away. We could use your help if you offer it. Introduce yourselves to Hestiel over there before she goes ever more gray with worry. Come speak with me afterwards, and I will answer any of your questions. All right, fine. Hestiel. Um, Hello there. My name is Pineleaf, and I presume you're Hestiel?
Yes? Are you here to help us?
Yes. Well, we'll see how much help you can be, Pineleaf. We ran into trouble not long after we left Kyrandros, but that was only the start. These lands were supposed to be deserted, but now they're anything but empty. Orcs have poured across the river. Uh, my weapon is glowing. Uh, uh, yeah, I see what you mean. There's an orc nearby. Well, okay, I'll go. Oh, well, there's an orc somewhere hiding around here. But anyway, what you're saying? Yes, orcs poured in for the river in great numbers, and we find further passage north to be much more difficult than we had planned. And now our guardian has gotten himself captured. Well, that's usually not a good idea to get captured.
I need everyone to be ready before we can rescue our captive guardian.
Yes, Drafty Broadshield has been a loyal companion in the truth through many dangerous days, the very best guardian I have ever known. He's saved the lives of every member of this band many times over. Well, except for Romdeer, but he joined us only recently. And perhaps Madel, who's able to fade into the background whenever danger threatens. And Rodwin generally can take care of herself, but she saves some of us from time to time. Anyway, we can't leave Draftley to the torment of the orcs that have imprisoned him. No, we need to organize a rescue. But first, I need everyone to be ready for such a dangerous task. Help Corfin ready a new path for us to take and convince Romdeer that we are safe for now and find Isteron and get his mind back to where it belongs and what am I forgetting? Yeah. Oh, our Berger, yes. Find Madal and help her come up with a plan to save Drawfully. That's a lot to accomplish, but we will be in your debt, Pineleaf. Uh-huh. All right. Fine. Where to begin? Well, maybe that's the orc that was making my weapon glow earlier. Yeah, there he is. I found the orc. Let me deal with it. Deal with the orc. Then we could get on to further things. That's a strange place for a boat. What's a boat doing here? Well, okay, we are near a little tributary here. It's an elven boat. You found an elven-made boat from Lothlorien hidden between large stones away from the shore. Several packs containing supplies and other small items rest at the bottom of the boat. It's clear from the distance to the shore that someone carried the boat here to hide it from watchful eyes. Several of the packs at the bottom of the boat seem to have been rifled recently. If you can find whoever did it, they may be able to shed some light on how the boat came to be hidden here. Find someone near the hidden boat who knows something about it. Who would that be? Maybe someone on the shore? It is certainly a sign of the people from the company. Hello there.
Yes, we found that boat. Someone went to some trouble to hide it.
Yes, we found it all right. Istran said that he has never seen a boat like that, but he thinks it must have been from the land of the elves upriver. I have no reason to doubt it. It seems like the sort of boat elves would make. Yeah, I've been in the Golden Wood, and it looks like the type of boats they use. Another curiosity. These elves went to the trouble of hiding their boat, and then must have set off on foot. But they left many of their supplies behind: food, tools, garments, medicines. Why did they leave these items behind? What could compel them to leave such useful items behind, and where did they go? Well, that's what I'm trying to discern. And it is certainly not Cornir's boat because I took my supplies from it. What else do you need?
Shortly after we arrived in the East Wall, I lost my prized sword to the orcs.
Yes, there were perhaps a dozen of those orcs, and though I gave better than I got, there were simply too many of them. My greatest shame is not that I retreated, Pineleaf, but that I lost my sword as I did so. I have borrowed this old thing from Hestil, but it is not as good a sword as my own, a high-quality blade from Gondor. Aha. Maybe? Yes, it is probably in the hands of some orc now. If you could find it and return it to me, I would be indebted to you. I do not even know where to begin to search for Pineleaf. There are so many orcs throughout the East Wall. It could be any of them. If the orcs that look at it even remain in this land, I think I know where that sword is. Hello again, Wheelfirth. I think I found the owner of that sword.
You say you have found the owner of the blade. How do you know?
Yes. Well, I suppose the blade does belong to her. She does not sound like much of a champion, if you ask for my opinion. One of the Rohirrim would rather die than leave his blade behind. All right, here's the sword. Thank you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Is this the sword by any chance?
You found my sword!
Thank you, Pineleaf. It is good to hold it once again. Where did you find it? It was in the hands of an orc. Yes. Was it shameful to leave my sword behind? Perhaps, but if everyone acted as this Rohirrim man insists that he should, there would be fewer Rohirrim in this land, that is for certain. There is honor in staying alive, Pineleaf. A noble death may lead to a multitude of songs, but a hasty retreat may lead to more dead orcs. Your Rohirrim friend might do well to remember that. Thank you for finding my sword. Now, she and I have work to do. Yes, they do. Now, that's one task done. A discarded backpack. What could be the story behind this?
Something happened to our mutual friends. The signs of it are everywhere in the East Wall. But did the danger come from without their number? Or within?
The elf, the dwarf, that halfling, the other halfling, and of course Frodo's servant, and Aragorn. Oh. Hello there. I understand, Boromir, but you know the words of Gandalf. Though there be strength in Minas Tirith, it is not a strength that will avail us in the matter of Frodo's burden. If this were a contest that could be won by strength of arms, I would readily agree to go at once to your city, but I fear that it is not. When Frodo returns, he will give us his decision, and we will do what we can to support him. Will we not? Well, what do you say, Lego? Well, what do you call him, the elf, or we call him Lego? Oh, what do you say? I believe we should go to Minas Tirith, Boromir. If it can be aimed to a vote, I would make that decision. You have told us of the enemy's desire to destroy your city, and I think that is where we're most needed. But I will stand with Frodo, whatever his decision. And the elf is a valuable companion, but his arrows are nothing compared to the power of the ring. Yeah, well, there is that. Maybe we could have a talk with Frodo. Yes, over this way. Aha! I have found them. I have found Frodo, but he's not yet seen me. Hello? Oh, you're very kind, Boromir, but I have seen no danger. If there are orcs about, they must remain on the other side of the river. I have simply been walking and thinking about what I must do, but it is not an easy decision to make. I know what I must do, but I am afraid. Maybe we could change his mind. Frodo's not yet made his decision. Yes, I know what I must do, but I'm afraid to do it. Oh, and what is it? I know Minas Tirith is endangered, Boromir, but I cannot bring the ring there. You heard what Gandalf said at the council, and Elrond. My road lies to the east, and to the fire. The ring cannot save Gondor. Its only power is the power to destroy. Uh-oh, sounds like he's a bit corrupted there. He's not listening. Elves and wizards have already filled his mind with nonsense. Yeah. Boromir, it is my burden, and I will not give it to you. You are not yourself. The ring has influenced your words. Do not let it influence your actions as well. I have nothing more to say to you. What? No! It should be ours! That fool, he's doomed us all! He'll give the ring to Sauron. Boromir, you have nothing more to say to you. Yes. Boromir, no! The ring cannot save Gondor. It must be destroyed. What? No, you! Get out of here! Give me the ring! No, you fool! You doomed us all! Where'd he go? Hey, maybe he's hiding in this bush. Is he in this bush? Are there any hobbits in this bush? No. Where is it? Where is the ring? Hey, maybe he's hiding in this tree. No, not there. Where is he? Maybe he's in this pile of leaves. Boy, he is crazy if he thinks. Oh, pox on all hobbits! Where is that cowardly creature? And the anger passes away. Oopsie daisy. Anyone seen Frodo? Well, I've seen him and not seen him. Boromir, what have you done? It's a long story. We must divide in pairs and carefully. No, wait, come back! Carrying a spear and a shield. Warden, right?
Well met, friend. My name is Ramdir, and I am a warden of Minas Ithil.
Yes, and you look like a warden too, unless I missed my guess. Yes, I thought so. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Rondir. We seek to keep alive the memory of the Tower of the Moon and the virtues that it represents. Yes, there are a few of us left in these dark days, but that makes our charge all the more important. All right, a warden of Minas Ithil. Trying to keep the memory alive of a city that fell 1,000 years ago. I have traveled with this band of adventurers ever since I met them in Cair Andros to the south. Our goals are not precisely aligned, but I could not make the journey north on my own, and they profess the need for another protector on the road. I do not know how badly they needed it. I didn't know at the time. They have not done the first thing for ensuring their safety at this camp. It's a common cause enough for you now. Do you see the great rock out there to the water? It is called Tol Brandir by the elves, but the men of my kind call it the Tindrock. It is said to be unclimbable, but I worry that an orc archer could do some hurt if he managed to make it on it as a perch. Swim out to the Tindrock and circle it once, looking for signs of an orc presence. It would make me feel more secure, friend. Alright, fine. And speaking of orcs... Aha! Oh, there it is. I'm guessing this is the orc that I've been... It's within javelin range. Definitely the orc that was making my weapon go all glowy. Hello there. Goodbye. That's a pretty big rock. As for unclimbable, well, I suppose if you have some really good gear, or if you're a mountain goat, you might be able to do it. Well, the mountain goat will first have to swim out to here. It all depends on how good a swimmer a mountain goat would be. Well, I suppose if you were a goat that lived in an environment where you had many things such as this going all about, where something like the Tindrock was common and potential sources of food were on such a place, I could understand it. And of course, there are those ghosts, I think, from a YouTube video where showing those ghosts, I think it was on a something like a dam or something like this, and they're and they're up on the sides of it. I mean, how they get there? Well, I suppose that if they're on the far side of the dam, it wouldn't have been. You have swum out and discovered that the Tindrock called Barondir by the elves. All right. I suppose, though they would have been on the dry side of that, so Swimming might not have been required to get there. Well, this orc didn't do too well. The waterlogged body of this orc floats here. Judging from the state of the corpse and its position lodged up against the steep cliff, the orc sought to climb the Tindrock but failed. If he did not hit the cliff during his rapid descent, the impact with the water was enough to finish off the attempt. You're confident that he's also put an end to any other orc designs to climb the Tindrock. Okay. So it looked like the orcs tried but failed to scale the cliffs. And I better... Alright. I guess it's because of the way this... The current isn't very strong in Lotro, apparently, because we have the rippling of the water going this way towards, I guess, the main waterfall. Not the tiny waterfall that's going feeding it, but the main waterfall that's heading off into Gondor. The fact that that waterfall isn't... the current's not pushing me that way, even though I can see the current flowing there. It gives me the illusion sometimes that the current is pushing me in the opposite direction. Such a weird illusion. But whatever, we are certainly not going to run to any orcs from that direction. But it seems like there are plenty of orcs in the area as it is. Well, it sounds like the Tindrock is the least of your worries.
You say the orcs have not managed to climb the Tindrock?
Yes, that's good then. It would be a devastating perch from which they could rain arrows upon my companions. That's assuming that they have accurate enough bows. Now, these are good people, Pineleaf, even if they care more for glory and coin than for the ideals of the Wardens of Minas Ithil. However, they are not cautious enough by half. I will stand by them for as long as our paths are the same, but I'll tell you true. I will fear for their safety once we go our separate ways. There is that.
There is a massive orc presence on Amon Hen.
Yes. How much do you know about this area, Piney? Well, not particularly much. Two hills rise on either side of the river, and between them the torrent descends at Rauros. You can hear the falls from quite far away. Such is the power of the voice as it echoes between the slopes of the hills. The names of these hills are Amon Hen on this side of the river and Amon Law on the far side. There are great stone seats upon the crests of each hill, the seat of seeing on Amon Hen, and the seat of hearing on Amon Law. In days of old, great kings came to sit in those high places, and much was revealed to them. There is a massive orc presence upon Amon Hen, just to the east of here. Climb the hill, defeating as many orcs as you can, and stand at the summit. If you look across the river, you may be able to see if Amon Law is host to a similar orc presence. That will tell me with what we may deal. I think it'll be a safe bet to say that they're there, but I shall check. And I'll also see what our hunter here needs. And that's what we'll do in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.